I sound far away.
AJ, beer connoisseur.
I mean,
Yeah. Like it's a little echoey, I should say.
Let me see something. Boom.
That's on Des.
That's too loud.
Boom, boom. All right, how did I sound now?
Oh,
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
Yeah, I'm in go mode. Go. Yeah, I'm in go mode.
Oh, Eddie, thank you. Thank you, Eddie. John's yours.
I guess we're gonna take it, I guess.
Thank you, Eddie. And welcome.
my shit's hit a miss.
Welcome to the Kobe edition, season 3, ASO.
24? Yeah, we don't talk about
episode 24.
8.
Okay. All right.
8 was
season 3. Season 3.
Alleged.
20.
Why didn't we do Kobe episode 8?
Kobe.
Because that was the bad Kobe, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
That Kobe was.
That's the bad Kobe.
Right?
Kobe
was dealing with some shit.
Look, at the end of the day, he has 2 numbers, so we could pick an episode and call it the Kobe episode. It doesn't have to be every.
Was dealing with some shit.
We have the
for season 3, it'll be 24. Season 4, it could be episode 8.
And we can have 2 Kobe episodes. We can have an 8 and 24 episode. I just didn't think of it when we did 8. Unfortunately, I know 24 Kobe. So this
24.
Yeah, because that was good guy Kobe.
So this is, and again,
that was family man, girl dad Kobe.
I mean, the 3P Kobe was number 8 Kobe. 3P Kobe.
Oh yeah, he got 3 P's already.
We'll move on this. I am not with the Kobe slander, so let's keep
that's it. This is the Kobe episode of season 3, which is perfect because we will be talking some Kobe later. But welcome to the pod, brought to you by Coach Capsule.
I mean sex, if you guys didn't get the joke.
Sponsored by Don's LLC.
We got the joke, Eddie.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure.
Sponsored by Don's LLC, as you can see. The 5 is in the building. Got the start lineup. Our point guard, Stephen Curry, Chef Curry, Eddie Horchata is in the.
As long as I'm not Jordan Poole.
Well, he is 6. So Jordan Poole is coming off the bench. So we don't have a 6-man night. But on this starting 5, our Andrew Wiggins of our Golden State Warriors, we have Andrew Durant. Andrew Wiggins
is nice. He's nice on the Warriors.
Drew made a funny ass face when you said
I fuck with Andrew Wiggins. He's nice. He graduated from the Warriors.
We heard you, Dad, when you watched this back, just look at Drew's face as you're announcing him as Andrew Wiggins. He made a funny face.
Okay.
Why you look at my facial expressions, Johnny?
Bro, I can see it. I can see all your faces. What else am I looking at?
Well, actually, I'm sorry. I actually messed that up because he is the Keon Looney of our starting 5. So Andrew Durant.
Nigga can't let me at Andrew Wiggins. Fuck ass nigga.
So Looney
got me. Kevon Looney. Kevon Looney coming off the bench too.
Kevon Looney is the starting center.
Kevon Looney.
We gotta have a Drew giggle chat, a Drew giggle counter at the bottom of every episode. Every time he just says something.
It's a tick. I have it. Fuck it.
But
it's a tick.
The Looney episode, and again, the Looney of our pod, Andrew Durant in the building.
Shut the fuck up.
Our Andrew Wiggins, you know what I'm saying? Standout season every now and then. Nappy face, give it up for Kevin Jett in the building. So Wiggins have the nappy.
You got Johnny as Klay Thompson.
Nappy face.
Yeah, John's a semi-light skin.
Johnny light skin, team light skin. Johnny is in the building. All right, Klay Thompson. Y'all know who I am. Punching niggas up. Draymond of the episode.
So that comes. I was about to say who's coming, Draymond?
I mean, you always say Draymond's ass, and it's kind of fitting.
I'm an ass. I fake like I can hoop, and I'm angry a lot of the time. So yes, Draymond, that's me. That's our starting 5. We the Golden State Warriors here. But as you can see, brought to you by Coach's Capsule, sponsored by Don.
Nigga, I'm Andrew Wiggins,
Let's
nigga.
get into the episode now. We mixing her up because we be having conversation trying to make this episode better, trying to make this pod better. We're gonna kick it off. NFL recap. Boom. Off the jump.
You know what game you got to start with? The first game of the week.
Straight off the
Yeah, we go in order.
Straight off the cuff.
Well, do we have to
Sunday.
talk about the first game of the week?
Nah.
First game.
Talk about Thursday?
Nah,
I forgot.
Yeah, that's definitely the first game of the week.
Yeah.
Though.
That's definitely the first game of the week, but
hey,
nah.
listen, real quick. We'll summarize it really
There was
fast.
a
There were
game
some
that
field
happened
goals.
in the beginning of this week.
Right. There was some
Really
field
good
goals.
Trashiest game ever.
And Russell Wilson officially not good.
Is Russell
Can we say
Wilson
that?
and the coaching? Russell
Can we say
Wilson
that? Russell Wilson not good.
trash.
I want to say Russell's not good. But
Anybody
he's not
gonna
playing.
defend
I
him?
would say he's
Kev,
not
that's your
playing.
boy.
That's
He's
my
Yeah,
boy.
you
But
love
no,
Mr.
He's gonna bounce
Unlimited.
back eventually. I don't know when.
He said
no,
eventually.
but also he had the shoulder shit. He had a
Oh,
procedure done on his
now,
shoulder.
yeah,
now,
just shoulder.
now.
He ain't
his
doing
shoulder.
shit for
That's
me
what
in
came out.
fantasy, bro.
I
I
reported
should put
that's what
Marcus
came out.
Mariota in.
They said he's
Yo,
gonna play with
how about his press conference after ending it? He just, as he couldn't help himself. Broncos country. That's right. As he walked away, yeah, like
he
the
really
guy
did? He
is
really
just
did, though?
completely yeah. So he, you can put the clip in here, but it was very like, all right, yeah, good, okay, Broncos country. And as he was walking away, he was like,
Honestly,
and then he just kept like,
it sounded like he believed it. Like
it's bad.
he believed that shit.
Yo.
But again, Denver Broncos, this is supposed to be the reemergence of Mr.
Yeah, they were a
Lynn.
quarterback away, supposedly. Good defense, good weapons.
Right, yeah, exactly.
They do got good weapons.
What happened, Karen?
I said they do got good weapons. They just, I don't know. They got
The coach is ass too. Let's not gloss over the coaching. Coach is ass.
Now,
I mean, sure, Nathaniel Hackett's making some pretty bad decisions. I agree with you on that, but I mean, a lot of it does have to come down to the talent on the field as well, right? I mean, at some point, Russell Wilson is a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
right.
He, although he's never gotten an official MVP vote, has always been in the conversation for an MVP. And it's not like he doesn't know how to audible.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not like he doesn't have, like, I would understand if he had, like, I don't know, fucking, the Patriots wide receivers, but he has Jerry Jeudy and Courtland Sutton who are pretty good.
Right.
I mean, it's just, again, I know he lost Javante, but Melvin Ingram fucking sucks. I mean, he's not as good as he used to be.
Right.
And again, ultimately, a lot of Russell and KJ Hamler was wide open. We saw that
Melvin
play at the
Gordon.
end there. Melvin Gordon. Sorry, what did I call him? Melvin Ingram?
Melvin
Whatever.
Ingram.
Same shit. Not the same shit, but you get what I'm saying. KJ Hamler was wide open. I think he was a little shell-shocked from that Super Bowl. And he forced that ball there at the end there. But I mean, again, a lot of it has to come down on Russell.
He looked something down that whole last play, just stared him down. Didn't even go through a progression on that last play. So that was weird to see.
Now, in a situation like this, it usually, of course, the quarterback, the coach usually be the first on the chopping block. So do we see that coming in the near future? Broncos when they're head coach.
I don't know. I think it's a little too early just because it is his first year. He does come from he was Matt LaFleur's offensive coordinator down in Green Bay.
Not,
I
but
believe that's where Nathaniel Hackett came from.
But what Dev said is kind of true, though.
Quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. You invest a lot of money on the quarterback. I mean, at this point, it's like,
yeah. But again,
would you fire the coach in there? Has that even happened? A rookie coach just gets the fucking boot.
Hell
You
yeah.
could be-
Yeah.
Let's call it 8
When was
weeks.
the last time it
In the
happened?
NFL, I'm saying I don't know when the last time it happened. I'm asking you a serious question. I don't know.
Arizona's coach did.
But again, they would do
The coach
and
before.
again,
But he fired at the end of the year.
I think
Yeah,
because
it could be the same thing though.
I think because they invested so much in Russ that it would be shameful to say Russ is the reason. So our first head to go will always be the coach. Like, this offensive
of course.
this system is not working for Russ. We know what Russ is. We know his resume, and we know the caliber of player. And we just paid this motherfucker almost $1 billion. So,
Oh wait, yeah, never mind. I forgot. Urban Meyer got fired week 13.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
right. That recently just happened.
I forgot about that.
I was saying he didn't
Yeah,
finish
yeah.
the season. You heard, but
I literally
just
said
to
when was
name,
the last time it happened.
you had to name a couple of one and done
That was last year, wasn't it?
coaches. You got Chip Kelly.
I just
for the
mean more so,
49ers.
yeah, last year. I just mean more so in the middle of the season.
Oh,
Oh, no, I don't
Especially
think
this
that's
early.
happened.
I mean, nah, the Denver coach is not going to get canceled in the middle of the season. I doubt that.
I mean, he didn't rape anybody. He's not going to get canceled. He's going to get fired.
Right.
Fired.
He said he was going to get canceled.
Okay, touche.
No, it just again with what it is one of those situations where, like the coach, one of those teams, the team they played against, they both look great on paper. We all glorify their defense and them being a piece away, which was their quarterbacks in both systems. All they needed a quarterback, and then allegedly or supposedly, they both were getting their QBs, and they both still played like shit. Horrible game to watch, boring game to watch, and two boring teams to watch. Honestly, at this point, like
let's take 9 from the Colts. Colts is trash too. Like
right, exactly. Like they're both bad, really bad teams. And again, same octave. Same octave. They were a quarterback away from being a Super Bowl contender.
What Johnny has always said might be true. There's the coaching carousel, quarterback carousel over in Indianapolis coach right now.
Well, John say they curse. So
yeah, it's been a quarterback carousel for sure.
Quarterback carousel.
The curse of Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
That's what John said. The curse of Peyton is what's hindering the coach.
Listen,
it might be
Boston Red Sox they had the curse of the big man Bino. They was cursed for many years. They had the Babe Ruth curse.
Well, they need to draft themselves a quarterback. They stop with these
they did.
Quarterback.
They drafted Andrew Luck.
Yeah, and he just walked away from him.
Yeah, Andrew Luck was done with this shit. He went started a cult and got like 8 wives on a farm somewhere in Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
Like that nigga living life. He happy.
All right, I have a really.
Frank,
what you say? Where you hear he like doing this shit?
He changed his name to Judd and shit. Like the nigga Andrew Luck.
Man, leave Andrew Luck alone.
Why are you putting this on Andrew Luck's jacket?
Making moonshine and shit. That nigga living life. With some big
I have a funny, interesting. I have an interesting stat for you.
Some thick ass country white girls.
Why are you putting on Andrew Luck's jacket?
I got a graphic for you. So quarterback 1 versus quarterback 2. Who would you rather have in the first 3 games? Quarterback 1 threw for 789 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions with a 60% completion rating. Quarterback 2 through 3 games, threw for 695 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions with a 50% quarterback rating. I know that's bad, both, but who would you rather take, quarterback A or quarterback B?
The first one you said.
Quarterback A. So yeah, you would take Drew Lock starting as the Denver Broncos quarterback when they went 0-3 over Russell Wilson in his first 3 games.
That's crazy because I definitely was about to say B anyway, but I wanted you to give us the numbers again, but whatever.
So the numbers were 789, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 60%
I don't
completion
care
for
no
Drew
more
Lock.
because you're not gonna believe me if I said B. So
I don't believe you. You said what's the numbers again? I'm telling you the numbers.
No, it's crazy.
They're virtually the same.
I had something similar she written down. I was gonna do it now. I was gonna like wait till later, but I had something similar to what you did. I was gonna do it like
we'll do it in the rest of the games.
I mean, like later in the season, I was gonna, I could do it now, but I'd rather wait.
For sure. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Like just random QB graphics. I'm just gonna throw the numbers out there and let y'all guess.
Yeah, which one would you rather? Yeah. So that was the trash ass Thursday game. Russell's in trouble. Mr. Pretty limited. First game Sunday.
The
London
first game of the week. Over the pond.
Yeah, across the pond.
Across the pond.
Bloody good show.
Good show.
John Kev.
The Giants.
John Kev is gonna laugh. Starting with Drew. What's your take on that game?
I did not see the game.
He didn't
So
watch. I said, of course not. He didn't wake
Okay,
up.
thank you.
I was
Yeah.
sleeping. I was sleeping.
Dev, what's your take on that game?
My take is I still find it hard to believe that the Giants are winning. That's my biggest take, because again, I look at it like, okay, yes, they played against Green Bay. Green Bay is struggling, but I just look at the Giants.
You just look at Aaron
receiving.
Rodgers against the Giants.
I look at their receivers. Their receivers really ain't shit. Like
They really have no receivers. It's crazy.
They really don't have no receivers. And then if Saquon's able to bust, no homo, like he has the potential to look like Saquon once again, and he give us those flashes. But even with that, there's still not enough on their team for them to be sexy. I still unfortunately go against them. They've been proving me wrong, because I don't think I picked the Giants any week yet.
I don't think
I think that defense
except for
is real.
these guys.
Because the optics look like
You don't watch the game. You had your chance to give takes.
So
I didn't watch this game. I have watched the Giants.
okay, so
Yeah, but you said you had nothing to say about the game. Let Dev do his thing.
So the optics
Right.
look like their team ain't shit, but they have been pulling it together. How long they can do this throughout the season with no receiving
The
core?
sustainability.
I don't know how long they can do it. And Daniel Jones being Daniel Jones, I don't know how, but good shit, Giants. For what y'all done so far, good shit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
That's man.
All right. Well, Brian Daboll, good coach. I really like him. I don't want to hate on it. Shout out and respect. G's up to the god Tony Sperano that came up with the Wildcat. Keep the ball out of Daniel Jones's hands. Have seemed to be working, and the Wildcat is back. Shout out Cadillac Williams. I think Ricky Williams also ran that with them down in Miami.
Ricky Williams.
And
wasn't
Ronnie Brown. It was Ronnie
Brown
Brown.
and somebody
Ricky
else.
Williams.
Yeah,
Cadillac Williams was on the Buccaneers.
yeah.
Yeah, Cadillac was on the Bucks.
Yeah.
Either way, I mean, they fight. They fight really, really hard for Daboll. I think Daboll, he brings a lot of energy. Obviously, you see it on the sidelines. He's always emotionally fired up. Bloody good show, as I say. And on the Packers side, I mean, fucking Aaron Rodgers, man. He's just they were from what I saw of the game. I didn't get to see a lot of it because I was working. But from what I saw, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. The Packers are having great success running the ball between AJ Dillon and Aaron Jones. And then they just stopped running the ball. I'm like, what are you doing? It's working. You're getting 9 yards on it. Like, you're averaging like 7 yards per carry. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you trying to force it, especially on that 4th and 2 at the goal line where it was batted down at the end, basically to end the game? Why didn't you just run the ball? You've had success with it. The Giants weren't stopping them.
It changes the Packers' identity, and I think they want to keep it. Whereas we live and die by Aaron.
By hero ball. That's what he does.
Right, pretty much, hero ball, because although Randall Cobb has been, playing pretty decent, like
he's 37.
The run game has been the bread and butter, and it's been working. So, but they don't want to do. I get it. If it's working, don't try to change it. Don't fix what's working. But it's not Packers ball. It's Aaron Rodgers' team. So if they're running it, that means Aaron Rodgers is not being Aaron Rodgers. And so they need that hero ball. They need that deep ball. They need that fucking crazy Hail Mary play from Aaron. And they don't have the receiving, another team who don't have the receiving core to do much. But they still got Aaron Rodgers, and they want to do it, and it doesn't work. They actually gave up that game. If they would have kept with the run, they could have easily pulled off the win. But it's not Aaron Rodgers. It takes Aaron Rodgers out of the game.
Yeah, I agree. And there was a slight injury to Saquon, Johnny Kev, but he was good, right? He came back and got that last touchdown.
He got tackled and landed on his shoulder. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, damn, I need him to give me a touchdown. I need some more.
I think honestly,
win.
I think honestly, having done it before, like, I think he dislocated his shoulder because, like, he's hanging his arm like so crazy when he came out. Where, like, he seemed good, but he was just hanging it down. Like, once it pops out, there's almost like a numb feeling. So he wasn't like grimacing, nothing like that. I think they took him in the back did a quick X-ray or
Nah,
used a
but
sonogram machine or
they
something and popped
forcibly.
it in.
He didn't. We said he didn't go willingly. He didn't want to. They put him in the blue tent. He wasn't trying to. He was trying to get on the field, and they basically dragged him to the back of the locker room. He
Nah,
wasn't.
that's
He was
what
trying to
I'm
get back on the
saying.
field.
I think they popped it in, and then they were like, "Yo, the protocol is we still got to take you back and like do a quick scan, like, and then bring you
make
back
sure
up."
nothing's broken.
Word.
Yeah.
And then
fucking Dalvin Cook is just
overall,
like, it's pop back in, let's go.
yo, overall, they're playing for Dayball, and Dayball is a great fucking coach, you know.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like the defense is, I think they'll be the real deal if they're fully healthy. And we got what's my guy in the middle, John, from the Jets? I always get him confused. I always say Sheldon Richardson, but it's not.
What are you talking about? Which
Oh,
Big Cat.
Yeah,
He's talking about Big
Leonard
Cat.
Williams.
Leonard Williams. Yeah, I always
Leonard,
wanted him to be Sheldon Richardson. I don't know, but yo, overall, like the team, they're just playing hard. You know what I'm saying? And you can appreciate that shit. Like, sure, they got away from the run game, but it's the theory of pressuring like Brady. It's the same thing when it comes to Rodgers. Now, next week is the real test. Me and John are going to see Lamar against us.
Oof.
That's a real test. I'm excited to see that. And Lamar looked human the other night. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, hey, y'all going to the game?
I'm not going to the game.
No, I'm asking these two. Giants.
Yeah,
fans.
They're going to the game.
They just said it.
Nigga, damn, nigga, you.
Yo, buy your own ticket. You got your own money. You can meet them there.
Nigga, I had a choice to buy 2 tickets, man, or get 2 tickets. You thought I was gonna bring your dumb ass?
No, you're fuck, yo.
Okay, before Drew takes over the show again, just real quick, I think John and Kev,
bro.
Just real quick, I think John and Kev agree with what they saw in the game. John, if you do want to speak your piece on it, you can. But I do have a question. Do you, with Daniel Jones as your quarterback, and again, as well as they've been playing and still finding ways to win, don't apologize for being 4-1 or 3-1. That's awesome. But how long do you think you can sustain this? 4-1, sorry. 4-1.
B-side.
Like, how long do you think this is
not really
sustainable?
about
Look, you've already won. You've already won the same amount of games you won last year. Which
no, I think what it's more about, if I'm being honest, is about them never quitting. You know what I'm saying?
Like as long as they play hard, I don't expect them to win every game. You're off to the best start that anyone can imagine. So I don't expect them to win every game, but the way they play is like, damn, at least they'll be in. I'll say they'll be in every game. I'm not gonna say they'll win, but at least they'll compete throughout the rest of these games the way they've been playing these first 5 games. But
bro, they're not giving up. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to see from any team, like any fan. Like you want to see your team not give up. And fortunately, unlike previous years, close, tight games, we're finding a way to win as opposed to finding a way to lose.
Yeah.
Chance to buy 2 tickets.
Now, in regards to them in their division, you know, the last time they played someone in their division, they did lose to the Cowboys, who's playing just as good as the Giants. And then you have the Eagles, who's really looking the best team in the NFL right now.
Yes.
We don't have the Eagles until late.
And y'all got Eagles in November. Like
y'all,
in November.
Don't y'all got Eagles?
Is it in November? Yeah, I think it's week 8.
Not this week. Oh no, it's Cowboys.
Yeah. Yo, we don't get the Eagles until I think week 8 or 9, and then again the last game of the season.
No, we play the Eagles at the end. Like literally at the end.
Y'all got
I know, but
the 11th of December.
Yeah, okay, so 11th. I knew it was like earlier. We played them the 11th, and then the last game of the season.
So again, with everything going in the NFC East, Giants.
East. Say right.
Right. The East is no longer the least in the NFC East. Giants playing well. Commanders playing pretty ass. Cowboys playing good with Dak on the way of coming back. Eagles playing great. Where do we put the Giants in the division currently? Are they number 1 or on the cusp of number 1? Are they a strong number 2? Do we think they better than the Cowboys? Where do you guys think they land?
The Cowboys and them are fighting for second place.
Yeah, not trying to be biased. I don't think they can sustain this kind. It's talent-wise. We just said they don't really have a lot of receivers. Obviously, we don't really believe in Daniel Jones. I don't even think the Giants believe in Daniel Jones. I think he's the only one that believes in himself. But I think it's a very close 2A, 2B, right? With the Cowboys having the slighter edge just because of the talent on their team. Again, they have weapons everywhere, right? And their defense, I think, is a little bit more stout. But again, that's me completely removing it, not trying to dunk on you Giant fans at all. But it's just, I think there's a better shot of the Cowboys making the playoffs than the Giants making the playoffs, especially because the division is so good now. In the past, you guys used to say like, hey, listen, this division's bad. We could sneak in with like 9 wins. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think you need at least double-digit wins to make it to the playoffs.
I understand that point you make, but also with that being said, it's not necessarily, remember, there's an extra playoff spot now. So you can still sneak in. You just gotta have the better record than the other teams that's also battling out for.
You're right.
So, but even before the season started, everyone would the rankings 1 and 2 was locked. So it was Eagles, Cowboys as the 1-2 of the NFC East, and then it was up to debate who's gonna finish 3rd or 4th between the Giants and the Washington team. But the Cowboys, man, they're getting lucky. That's the one win I wish we would have. I'll trade any of these wins for that win. Like, I'll trade.
Oh, yeah, you need to be undefeated.
I was gonna say we should be.
I'll trade a win. We could take the L to one of these teams. I'll trade a win for that just to beat that team.
We should still be 4-1, but this should have been our first loss.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I get it.
Now again, standing.
I think Dabo does believe in Daniel Jones. If he's going to be the quarterback of the future, that I don't know. It still remains to be seen. But as of right now, I think Dable's all in on Daniel Jones.
I hope not.
Yo, the truth is,
he has the tools. Listen, he has the tools to be a solid quarterback.
At the end of the season, when it comes down to Barkley and Danny Dimes being healthy at the end of the season and having a year and you're going off their production, we're not keeping both of them. So I think Saquon gets the nod and we figure out in free 100%. Agency another quarterback and draft him.
No, I understand that, but then you gotta look at what other options is out there, and are the other options gonna be better for the team than what Daniel Jones, Saquon look like they got a little chemistry going. You know what I'm trying to say?
Next
and
year,
also with that. No, quick thing. Also, quarterbacks got to get paid. And if Daniel Jones, with his previous resume, you get a home discount deal, you probably could negotiate a better.
I don't think
real quick, since you brought it up, quarterbacks on their last year, Tom Brady.
What's the name is on that list, right?
I'll get through it. Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Jimmy Garoppolo, Teddy Bridgewater.
Jimmy, that's what I was gonna
say. Case Keenum,
no.
Geno Smith might be good. Jacoby Brissett. How about a little noise for some Joe Flacco? And
you said Cousins?
No, I said Joe Flacco. Well, yeah, I basically said Kirk Cousins.
Right.
I said Flacco, Dalton, and Mike White. I basically said Kirk Cousins.
I thought this was Kurt's last year. I thought he's on the
What's name. It is not.
And y'all forget a very important part when it comes to the Giants QB depth chart.
But
they have Tyrod,
T. Hizzy.
You know what that means?
Also hurt, right?
That'd be dope.
Wait, look, Ed,
that means the QB of the future is on its way. It's not Danny.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy.
Good luck, Chuck.
My work because look, Daniel Jones got injured, and then Tyrod came into the game.
And got
you're pulling that out vagina hair at this point. What are we doing?
It's your theory. It is
my theory. You're right.
I'm saying, but Tyrod Taylor was supposed to play. He was supposed to finish that game. So he got knocked out.
You know it's over now, right? Though my theory got shut down ever since Baker.
Yeah, he got himself popped.
Yeah. Right. Baker killed the theory. It was gonna work, and then Baker got traded.
Dev saw that. That's how I know that right was.
Look,
Right.
Daniel Jones didn't get no passing TDs, but he had a heck of a game, against the Packers, and he was an integral part of us coming back and winning.
I agree.
He made the right
I
plays
agree.
at the right
I
time.
agree with you. I
So,
agree with you. I don't think he's your long-term answer, though.
Tyrod took one for the team. He got knocked
John,
out.
write that down. Write that down. You write it down. Write it
What
down.
am I
You're
writing
biased. You're being biased. Write it
I'm
down.
not being biased.
Daniel Jones could be your answer because of Ed's Tyrod Taylor theory should be the biased take.
No, I said your theory might come true
Hmm.
because Tyrod got knocked out the game. It's only been
Yeah.
one game since he got knocked out.
Okay.
I'm just saying
All
we
right.
gotta
All right.
see
All
how
right.
it
All right.
progresses.
All right. Okay. You can have it. All right. We don't need. We won't talk about
No,
every game.
hold on. Before we,
I'll go.
before
Now,
we
Devin's
go
gonna
there,
say something.
because
Yeah, sorry, I
I want to touch
apologize.
on the NFC East. We're no longer calling it the least. But in Dallas, we have, I would say two positions up for grabs, some would say. With the
Running back and quarterback?
Cooper Rupp and Cooper Cup or whatever the fuck his name is. What's his name?
Rush. Cooper Rush.
And Dak, there's supposed to be a QB battle in that organization. Do we really see a QB battle? Do we really see?
Nah, man, this is just these are headlines.
A job with Dallas.
It's gonna be QB controversy.
So
These-
I'll be
the-
honest with you.
Go.
Dak is gonna start. As long as
100%.
he's healthy, we'll see the best form of him. But if I'm
Short leash.
being 100% honest,
Short leash.
Tony Pollard is better than Ezekiel Elliott.
Which comes to my
Correct.
second. Has Tony Pollard made Ezekiel Elliott expendable?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. I think it is kind of scary though. I don't like the idea
Expendable?
that Zeke.
Expendable.
I don't think they're going to trade him. Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Yeah, of
use
course,
running
like, you
back
don't-
committee, bro.
Correct. Yes, that does work in the past. That there are running backs by committee with certain running backs taking the headway, and I believe it is Tony Pollard is now taking the headway. Although, as Decap likes to call him, Pollard. But it does kind of scare the living shit out of me. Again, if I'm an opposing team or a divisional team, that they're just going to keep Zeke. Again, Zeke's obviously lost the step, but if he's not fucking running the ball into they're not running him into the ground like they have in the past. And again, come playoff time, this turns into Zeke's just fucking thumping in for those extra again, it's not gonna matter in the grand scheme of things, but it's gonna get them to their wins where he's running on those 4th and 1s or those 3rd and 2s and getting those big end zone touchdowns. Because again, he's got the fresher legs, healthier, a little quicker. Again, let fucking Tony run up and down the field and then just hand it to the thumper. And that's what Zeke will take that. He's one of the highest paid running backs in the league. You think he gives a fuck about playtime? No, I don't give a fuck. Cool, I get to chill now. But it is a shame. Pay that man, Tony. Yeah, and again, does that mean that will the Cowboys move on from Zeke next year? Probably. Yeah. I mean, why not? Running backs are expendable as it is, and that's just the nature of the game.
Right.
If you don't produce, it's what have you done for me lately?
Well, I know running backs is expendable, but when you have it's still only a select handful of super talented running back, and those is game changers. Because I'm pretty sure the Bills could use a running back. Josh Allen
that's what I'm saying.
one of these talented.
Right.
Yeah. No, 100%. I agree with you. 100%. Again, when they're there, though, they are. But again, they have that there's guys that sustain
unfortunately, they have the shorter lifespan. They have the shorter lifespan as any other position of all other positions. But when you have them, for the time you have them, they're very critical and instrumental to your success.
But see, again, with what you're saying, John, a lot of people would say that's no longer true with Zeke in regards to being a pinnacle.
Being one of the supers.
No. You plug in Zeke on the Bills
what
now.
Has he,
it
what
doesn't
has
better
he
the
done for
situation.
me lately?
Yeah, Zeke on the Bills now would not help the situation. Tony on the Bills, 100%. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tony on the Bills would be fucking unstoppable with everything they got.
Yeah.
But Zeke going there,
Yeah.
but Zeke, you'll more than likely see Zeke go there because it'd be the reemergence type of shit, and then he don't be what they want him to be type of shit. Dallas ain't gonna give up Tony right now. They'll give up.
Which is possible, but But I'm pretty sure he'll definitely produce way more than what they got right now.
You're probably right, but again,
Right.
Zeke, I think Zeke
him at
is
70% is way better than what they're getting right
but
now.
I think
Josh
Zeke
Allen
is
didn't
comfortable
run it
with
back.
that his new role. You know what I mean? I think he's fine with it. I don't think he's like upset about it or anything. Obviously, like anybody would definitely take less tick, and being one of the most highest paid running backs in the league.
Right.
And he does have to do. He does have to work.
Paid.
Yeah. And again, when Tony ultimately, starts fumbling and shit like that does happen to these running backs over the time, he'll have his laugh. Be like, "Oh yeah, what's up? Like I thought y'all wanted Tony."
No, and again, I just see a bag coming Tony's way, and them being like, okay, we can move Zeke in order to keep Tony happy and keep him productive in this new young Dallas offense with CD being the guy now, having Tony as the the running back, having Dak coming back with some fresh legs or whatever, where they look at it like, okay, we got rid of Amari. Maybe Zeke is the next one to go. We can get some trade assets. We can get something for him to help strengthen our team.
Or create more cap room to get other pieces.
Or create more cap and stuff like that.
Money and you get draft cap, give him picks.
Yeah, I don't see them not benefiting from making Tony Pollard like the starting
feature
back to feature back, and then you have a thumper that comes in there like a Brandon Jacobs.
But the only thing I would say is the game plan will be much different. Like obviously, you're saying Zeke lost a step, but people still game plan for Zeke. He's still
he's still a game changer when he's healthy and when he's running the way he does.
What I'm saying is subtracting Zeke from the equation might also alter it for Tony because maybe person because he's playing off Zeke. Zeke goes in, does his move, and they anticipate that you put him in, and he does his move because they're not same type of running back.
Right.
So when it's just him, it might not be as successful when it's just him in the backfield and he's the featured guy.
Yeah, I mean that's all speculation.
It's a possibility. I'm not saying what it is.
That's all speculation because I think Tony could do both. I think he can run in between the tackles and obviously get thrown the ball.
What Tony does is way more sexy, but
Tony plays again. I get what John said, but Tony plays so much where Tony's in the scheme of the defense where they're scheming for him as well. Like it's not like he's in there on some sky shit where he just got a few plays.
I'll tell you who didn't scheme for him.
So,
that's true.
So
Sean McVay and the fucking Los Angeles Rams didn't. I mean, he fucking cooked them, dusted them completely. Arm tackles, missed tackles, fucking made them look silly. Yeah, teams do game plan, but
it's funny. That's another team
That's
another team that could probably use Zeke. I'm pretty sure Zeke is giving away more production than what they're getting from their running backs.
Yeah, 100%.
You said the Chargers?
I did say the Chargers, but I meant the Rams. No, we
both LA teams, so
yeah. But staying in the NFC East, there's one team that's definitely still one of the least, and they're playing like it. Washington is not playing on par to everybody else in their division. They're the lame duck right now.
They gotta be one in the stuff.
What happened to Washington?
Here's the deal with Washington, and again, a lot of this has a lot to do with Cap's influence, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that all of my favorite Jets used to go play there.
It's always a progression. You go from the Jets to Washington. That's the progression of your career.
I have this like an affair. I wouldn't call it anything crazy, but I've always had this affair with the Jetskins, as I called them.
Yeah, you have that affinity for them.
But they're this weird fucking team where it's they look like shit right now. And I'm not saying they're gonna make noise or anything, but that's gonna be the team that when they come up on your schedule and the team that you have on next after that, the predecessory trap game is where you're looking past, we got the Commanders, fuck it, we got the Bills next week. So it's let's go to work on Sunday. Let's dust up these Commanders. And we got to prepare extra hard for the Bills because, they're the Bills, we got to take them seriously. And then that's how the Commanders usually get their fucking how the fuck did this happen? Where it's a team like the Chiefs would get fucking smoked by them. And you're like, how the fuck did that happen? It's it's because, they were looking ahead. That's where they'll get their wins. Otherwise, Carson Wentz is not good. Shout out to Brian Robertson though. Came back. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, shout out to him.
Came out to many
What
men.
happened to him was fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Did you see how he came out? Like, was talking?
Yeah.
That shit was pretty. That was pretty.
I
That would have got.
Well, he got
goosebumps
shot, right?
At,
He got shot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
got shot twice in his like leg or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wish
so-
death upon me.
But again,
That's fucked up. Like I think he was on his way to the facility to do his like mini camp shit, and that's when the situation took place.
Yeah. Rumors are the guy again. I haven't seen much tape. Rumors are that kid's really really good. Now, can this be something that'll help them get better? I mean, it's not going to make them worse.
What position?
You know,
does he
obviously-
play?
He's the running back, so he'll take over the feature back now. Yeah.
Somebody was trying to
And
tell me
that's
he
what
was a DB. I'm like, what?
Who's trying to tell you that?
Somebody at work, man.
Fucking idiots.
Whatever.
But again, Washington, unfortunately, sorry, Cap, they looking pretty ass right now. John, any Carson Wentz takes?
I don't kick teams while they down, man.
Oh, now he's all high and mighty. Listen to this.
John, like, look,
Listen
man,
to this.
I'm an empathetic man. I ain't kicking nobody when they
Season started. We had our heated fantasy debate. All I said was Carson Wentz threw picks too, and that sparked a whole debate. That's all I said. I said he throws interceptions too.
I mean, it's crazy. He did start the season off pretty hot, and then that flame just.
Yeah,
No,
John,
he still had to. He threw for 300 yards. He's still getting yards. It's just not. It's not equated for.
But it was equating. At least it equated to a win.
but it's the INTs and shit. John looked like Mr. Burns and shit in the back. That's Cap suffers.
Excellent. Excellent.
Excellent.
All right. Game of the week. Jets.
What's the
Bills.
game of the week? What's the game of the week?
Jets Bills.
Jets Bills. Or sorry, Jets.
Wait,
Jets
just
Dolphins.
Miami. Just Miami.
Jets
I wasn't-
Dolphins.
That's Dolphins.
Again, was working, so did try to lost my voice, by the way. 100% lost my voice.
Oh,
Just
that
came
shit
back
was
like
awesome, bro.
a few hours ago. Probably came back at like 1:00 this afternoon. I was sounding real raspy, mostly because the very first Dolphins play from scrimmage was a fucking boomstick on Teddy Bridge that turned into an intentional grounding call that turned into a safety. And I think the teams that get safeties right away, I think automatically win. I want somebody to fact check that.
Teddy out the game, didn't they?
So now again, I was going to bring it up. It leads to a controversial take, if you will. A lot of haters out here thinking that the Jets weren't going to fucking score 40 points if Teddy Bridge was there. The fuck out of here. Look, the offense looked a little stale in the beginning, but picked it up later. Yeah, no. Picked it up later at the end there. Fucking Tyreek Hill faked an injury after getting fucking snuffed by a fucking Q. Big time snuffed. Q was trying to get that touchdown.
He definitely trucked him on that.
Yeah, Tyreek wanted no fucking smoke from Sauce. He was like, oh, hell no. Also, shout out to Sauce getting that safety, getting his first INT of the season. Hopefully, rookie of the week this week. Brees Hall got it last week. Sauce is going to get it this week. But
sure
onto the
this week?
I think so. Or it's going to be Brees.
Brees
was
sure. I don't care. I don't care who it is. As long as it's someone wearing white.
They do one for offense and do one for defense.
They might actually. Now that
if they do it, then they both get it. If they,
then they both get it.
The process that's possible.
It just feels good. I'm very, very happy to be 3-2. But onto the controversy and onto the Hayden shit. So obviously, I think this is a little bit of overcorrection of the NFL, where now if you look a little wobbly, you're immediately out of the game. Apparently, he passed concussion protocol. But I guess when he stood up, one of the guys in the booth, or maybe one of the refs on the field, or maybe one of the doctors on the field saw him a little woozy. So now, I mean, if you're a quarterback, a receiver, whatever,
the independent person that does like the testing.
Correct. So NFL, not trying to say I want more concussions, but if you want better games, hey, listen, if you get hit pretty hard, just don't stand up right away. Have one of your linemen pick you up. Have a buddy, straighten up your shoulders, ask you if you're okay. Like you don't, because again, obviously they dropped the ball with Tua, especially that it was with Miami. Miami dropped the ball with Tua. Obviously, he was clearly concussed, should not have played that second half against the Bills. Got completely wrecked against the Bengals, not but 4 days later. So this is, I think, a little bit of an overcorrection in the NFL. You know, if you see a guy like, you know, just maybe like a little like, oh shit, like, you know, even though it's like, shit, my arm, because I think he got popped underneath his arm. I don't think he even fell that hard. But yeah, completely taken off the field, immediately taken out of the game. That's the new rule. If that's what's going to be the new rule going forward, that kind of sucks. Because apparently he passed everything concussion
Yeah, but it comes
but it was just because he was wobbly.
It comes down to that one extra person that's there that has nothing to do with the team. So I think we're not gonna see it as much, but I think it
we're gonna see it a lot in the beginning of this. We're gonna see it a lot because they messed up with we all know
they messed up with his literal counterpart, like on the same fucking team.
As it get later in the season when games like every game matters, but when games start to matter, they're gonna be like, yo, fuck this guy, get him the fuck out of here with this bullshit called 100%. Nigga be out there like,
that's what I said.
Go play.
We're still fresh on the tour, so it's gonna happen a little more often. Right. And the tour incidents did some bad calls that we're gonna also get into, but as I'm saying, it's
later in the season. Nigga, your ass can be bleeding out there hit. They gonna be like, nigga, get in the game. Come on, man. Get your ass up. Go play. Like, nose bleeding and all shit. Oh, I don't know where I'm at, coach. Get in. But right now, they gonna do that shit for the sake of publicity and shit.
For sure. It's classic NFL stuff. I mean, you know, who knows, like as you know, and again, I don't want to like make this like bigger than it is or like, but it's just classic NFL. Marshawn Lynch sat on the bench during fucking national anthems all the fucking time. Kaepernick takes a knee for fucking 3 weeks, and then finally somebody notices it. And then out of nowhere, overcorrection by the NFL, you're showing every fucking player that's not, you know what I mean? It's just, that's what the NFL does. That's just what they're always about, that they don't really care about player safety. It's really just like, oh, well, we're actually in trouble for this. So let's shed some light to see how we're getting better at it. And now that people have forgotten, who cares?
Like, yo,
no one cares
anymore. Be on it this week.
Yeah, they're more.
No, yeah, 100%. Yeah, they definitely were like, hey, let's just do this for 2 weeks, and then we're not going to do
more reactive than proactive. They respond once it becomes something like, okay, we got to be on the right side of this. Boom, we're gonna do this. We're gonna put out a commercial and all this other bullshit. And then as time go by, like, okay, we did our part. Let's get back to the fuckery that we're known for. But again, Jack.
Either way, not gonna apologize for being 3-2. It's fucking awesome. It feels
shout
great.
Out to the New York teams, man.
First time the Jets are above 500 since 2018, and that's only because we won our first game. We were 1-0. But no, it feels good. Zach's commanding the offense well. I knew this team lived and died by him. There's been a lot of talk, especially because of the early injury. And I'm talking most of my fellow Jet fans. A lot of us, believed, and they stayed true to the path like I did. And there was a few that I had to convince, and they were saying that Zach wasn't the guy, but again, he needed to shake off some nerves there early. But you can see already he's getting better in second halves. Obviously, the guy's missed 6 weeks of football. This is his first real action, and for him to go out in his first 2 games and Zach Wilson's undefeated on the year. I don't care what anybody says. He's undefeated, and he's commanding this offense. And Breece Hall looks great. And even though maybe the receivers aren't getting as involved as much as I want them to, I know that that's just going to develop as Zach gets more and more comfortable with this offense. Speaking of good coaches, Robert Saleh said he was keeping receipts. He's still there. I've never seen this. He's obviously the guys play for him. Obviously, he's fired up for them. He coaches for them. I think this is the first time I can say that confidently. People always say, oh, they play hard for their coach. I've never seen a coach hard for his players ever in my entire life until I saw Bob Saleh. It's just great. It's good. It's good to see. It feels great.
Not even Bill? Not even Bill?
No, Bill's never happy about anything.
He's never
happy. Bill,
No, Bill Parcells was a great coach.
He was with the ops. Again, I haven't seen it for me. He only did it for me for a year, maybe 2.
I'm saying he was with you guys.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He was on his way out. He was done. He was like, I got Super Bowls.
And then again, that was some of the better Jets years.
Yeah, Keyshawn Johnson. That was early Vinny. But again, that my favorite Jets were the Herm Edwards,
Right.
Early 2000 Jets.
And
as
yo,
opposed to the
Herm
late
just got
90s
fired.
Jets.
He just got
I did
fired
like the
from
late
Sundown.
90s Jets.
Y'all ain't see that when
Did he?
Herm just got fired?
From where?
Damn.
He was at, I think he was at Arizona
College
State.
team.
Yeah. I think he was at Arizona State.
What?
Yeah.
He was coaching the college football team. I know that.
But he got fired.
I just
on
don't
the-
remember what team.
He got fired on the field after a loss.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I seen that video. I thought that was a joke.
No, he got
Yeah.
fired on the field, and he's like, "Damn, y'all niggas is gonna fire me just like that. Like y'all niggas don't play."
Come on, what the fuck? They
Nah,
fired him
yeah.
on the
Yeah,
field?
fired
That was
him
like
on
two.
the
That was like
field?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was a couple of weeks ago. They were like, "Yo, Herm, go pack your bag, bro. You ain't coming back." Like,
No, but I didn't think. I don't know.
what?
Anyway,
New
I,
York.
I love the Jets.
If I remember seeing that video, I don't think it proves that he got fired on the field because his reaction wasn't like wow crazy. Like you would think your reaction would be like, huh? Like it didn't look like a feud. It looked like
Right.
a regular ass conversation.
maybe,
I mean, maybe he
knew it was
knew that he
coming.
was on his way out.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, it's Arizona State. I mean,
maybe he knew it was
Nah,
like,
You
trying
think
to
they told him
disrespect,
before
bro.
the game, like, yo, you lose today.
or it's probably been
Oh.
conversations about his future
Yeah.
with the organization or with the school and
what do you
shit.
think's? What do you think's like a harder? I mean, I know it's. I mean, that's a stupid question. Never mind. I take it back. I was gonna say, I was like, what do you think's harder, coaching in the NFL or coaching in the collegiate level? It's like there's zero job security if you're a collegiate coach. It's like if you're not like these upper echelon schools, or you have like demand the respect like a prime time, and we'll talk about him in the open run a little bit later.
Right.
What's like? How do you keep a job if you're not like Nick Saban or fucking Chip Kelly's brother? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I said it depends on the expectations of the school.
Wait,
Yeah,
you
it
get a
depends
call
on-
from like Arizona State,
Yeah,
for
it
instance,
depends
and they're
on
like,
the
"Hey, Herb,
division.
we'd like you to be the head coach." You'd be like, "Man, fuck! Like, god damn!
Depends on like
Sure, this ain't
Yeah,
Alabama."
What conference you play in?
yeah,
And
exactly.
shit like that. Like
Yeah, that plays a big role in how much TV time you get, all that shit.
Yeah.
That plays a big part in it when it
Yeah.
comes to college sports.
you get like a nice little school that don't really got a big TV contract. The
Right.
conference not all that.
Yeah,
Do your thing over there, or like be on and off. I think you'll be safe over there.
right.
But the only thing is now one of these other coaches, one of these teams might try to poach you from that team. Like, oh, nah, I like what he's doing over there, and throw
Right.
all the money that you're not paying him to go to the new team.
But Drew's been kind of quiet, so I wanted to throw something to Drew.
Right.
Drew, Drew, what's your game of the week for week 5, or anything that stood out to you in football this past week?
Yeah, I was watching the Jets game. I was happy than a motherfucker watching the Jets game.
And a motherfucker.
Nah, the Jets game was my shit. I was
Give it to me.
I was
Let me hear it.
screaming.
Yeah,
I was screaming.
milk and cookies, man. Let's go. Let's do this. Nooks and the crannies, like we did last week. Come on, you remember it last year.
Get that
What the
shit
Give us the
out.
details.
What are you saying, Ed?
Give us the details. Give us the meat and the
Break
potatoes.
it down. What you think? What you thinking about the Jazz? How you feeling about your team? What you see?
Nah, our young offense is great. I was mostly praising Breach Hall that whole fucking game. And our young offense was doing it. I was more excited about the offense than anything, to be honest with you.
Oh, but all right. So talking about the Jets, let's talk about the other team. How you felt about
Yo,
that
kid,
Sunday
I
night?
love
game?
you.
Yeah. I just want to shout out Michael Carter, 2 touchdowns as well. Jermaine Johnson played another awesome game. But yeah, the core 8, Drew, the last 4 guys that we drafted, last 8 guys we drafted, the last 2 drafts back to back, they're contributing. Do you know all 8 guys, Drew?
Yes, I know.
Can you want to name all 8 guys for me just to humor me?
Just to humor you?
Yeah, humor me.
Okay. I know. Let's go. Zach Wilson. Let's go. Breach Hall. Let's go.
Yup.
Gary Wilson. Let's go.
Yup.
Tremaine Johnson the second. Let's go. Fucking. Let's go. I'm missing a couple people.
You're missing 4 more.
Michael Carter Williams.
Michael Carter Williams, not his last name, but Michael Carter.
Michael Carter. Michael Carter the second.
Yes,
you go.
correct.
And what's that? I keep on forgetting wide receiver. I keep on forgetting
Elijah Moore.
There you go.
One more.
Is he part of that list?
Yeah. He's part of it. Yeah.
Did I say
No,
Sauce?
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about.
Well, there is two more, but you didn't say Sauce.
Okay, so
that's what I'm saying.
I don't know
he was
the
2
last
years
one.
ago. The last one is Elijah Vera Tucker.
Elijah
Now
Vera.
playing right tackle.
I was just asking. If he was
I mean,
player.
to be honest, with you, I don't really know much of O-line, so I'm.
No, God bless you. Huh? No, Becton and Q came 2 years before. No, it was Elijah Vera. Yeah.
Becton been injured like the last 2 seasons, so you really can't count Becton, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Becton's not part of that.
Yeah, but he's your first round pick,
Yeah,
but
know,
he's not part of the
like he's been the one. Eddie says the one that's been doing.
I'm not saying it's part of the
been doing for
Obviously,
us.
I was wrong. I was just asking about. I just asked about 2 players. This happened to be a year before.
Mekhi Becton just can't stay on the field.
He's becoming a disappointment. But John, you brought it up. Bengals Ravens, Drew.
What? Bengals Ravens?
Bengals Ravens.
Yeah. Talk about the Ravens Bengals game. The game that won me the money this week.
Yeah. Whatever.
Oh my God. No.
I just want to quickly shout out Drew, and I'll let you go. But we'll talk. Maybe we'll talk about it. Maybe we won't.
Jets really put up
but the Eagles.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, dude. Hey, listen, yo. Hey, don't sleep on that LaFleur offense, baby. But I saw a viral video of the Cardinals missing their field goal to clinch the win for the Eagles, and I had half of mine to go get my fan, have my wife record me as I blew away Justin Tucker's game-winning kick, and then I realized that it was Justin Tucker, so I was like, I'm not going to look stupid. I was like, I won't do it. But yeah, go ahead, Drew.
Last video.
Drew Ravens, Bengals.
I mean, honestly, I only saw highlights. I didn't watch the full game, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the game last night. I fell asleep, to be honest with you. I fell asleep.
No, we get it, man. It's hard to watch football on Sundays.
I mean,
I will tell you the honest truth. I fell asleep.
PJs tucked in his bed with
I
his
fell
Jets
asleep. I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. I'm not gonna lie.
I got you though. That's the Hey, listen. When one of us is down, the other one picks each other up. Look, this game was sloppy. It was ugly. It could have got. And again, it's a divisional game through and through. I think the Ravens should have fucking dusted the Bengals the way that they were playing. There was a lot of it was a lot of missed opportunities from Lamar not connecting with the receivers. And again, it got me thinking. I'm like, damn, like they got rid of Hollywood Brown. Like, who the fuck? Like he's throwing again. I know Bateman's supposed to be good. Duvernay, like Lamar got no fucking weapons. J.K. Dobbins.
The only person we got is Mark Andrews.
What's J.K. Dobbins had a great week last week, and it's again, I know it's hard to mimic 2 great games like that, but it was almost like Lamar, he just has to keep putting everything on his back, and if it wasn't for Lamar and Justin Tucker. Are the Ravens what their record is?
I mean, Mark Andrews is contributing, to be honest.
Sure.
They'll hook up with customary Mark Andrews would hook up for at least 2 touchdowns a game. Like he's good for 2 touchdowns at least.
Yo, my son Kelsey just got his 3rd TD. I can't, bro. Who got Kelsey in our league?
Cat, and I'm hoping that this nigga don't beat me and shit. I'll be on 5.
Bro, yo, Kelsey easily right now has 20-something points.
Yeah, he had 19, I think 19 points.
That's 18.
I'm thinking about his yardage. I don't know how many yards he has.
Now, off the 3 touchdowns.
Real quick too. Breaking news: since we are speaking of tight ends. Darren Waller has officially been ruled out of the Monday Night Football game. A hamstring injury. We'll see what that means going forward. Expect not to fucking start him. He sucks anyway.
Are they playing on Sunday?
Yes.
So he's not going to play.
Now, we talk about the Ravens. We talk about a lot of teams. This been a real up and down season. And, we talk about Super Bowl slump with the Bengals. But let's talk about Super Bowl slump with them Rams. What's
Yeah,
going
man, hung
on
over, dude.
in LA?
People,
I was actually just having this conversation with I don't know, somebody. It was literally not but a few hours ago. But it's like, yeah, man, a lot's changed, right? Like he was like, so he basically was like, yeah, what's going on with the Rams? Like, you know, I mean, it's basically the same team. And then I was like, is it though? I mean, you know, Von Miller's out, no OBJ, and I know that he didn't really contribute that much, but I mean, during the regular season he did. You know, caught the first touchdown in the
He
Super
was
Bowl.
cooking in that Super Bowl game.
Yeah,
before he
yeah,
went
yeah,
down.
yeah.
First
Caught the
touchdown
first
Super
touchdown
Bowl.
in the Super Bowl. And then I always fuck up his name. I always think of like JG Wentworth. But the left tackle that retired.
Andrew
Wentworth.
Yeah,
Big white
Wentworth.
guy.
Yeah, I always think of like
Wentworth.
877 cash now. Call
Andrew
JG Wentworth.
Wentworth. He
You
retired.
know, and yeah, right. He retired. And again, like I know that that's not that big, but like, yo, clearly it was. Those were big impact players. You know, Vaughn helping Aaron Donald, like people have to focus on both. I don't think there's anybody else pass rusher wise that'll stop an offense from being like, oh, hey, like make sure you put a chip on this dude. It's like, nah, man, it's just all right, cool. Fucking triple Aaron Donald for all I give a fuck.
Right.
And I think again, back to the hero ball shit where yo, Stafford is just forcing that ball to Cooper. Like
And
forcing it. Again, I talked about this in our like fantasy previews and our season previews. You know, Cooper Kupp is going to regress. I love Cooper Kupp. I've always loved Cooper Kupp, but he was going like 7th round or 7th pick for in the first round. Like that's way too fucking high for me for a guy who's gonna go a little lower. I'm not saying our league. I'm saying I think he was like the consensus 7th pick.
Nah, but
pick.
somebody took him that high in our league. Who got
Yeah,
him?
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Not me.
I think
they're
Cooper's
not
like
using
a
Allen
top 3
Robinson
in our
at
league.
all.
I think he was like a top 3.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Definitely
didn't Drew get him? You got him, right?
I didn't get him. I got him in the other league, but I didn't get him in this league.
And again,
But yeah, I mean, it's
Ed,
just
you spoke on it again. Odell
saying it.
being there played a big part in regards to the scheme that team played against the Rams in regards to Cooper Kupp being able to cook the way he cooked last season. Because
to be fair though, Cooper was cooking previous from OBJ getting there. He just got
cooking.
even better.
Right. So he was cooking, but he didn't have the spotlight yet. Last season, he really be like, yo, it became, yo, we got a scheme for him. But then in part of that scheming, you have Odell on the opposite side. So it's like,
yeah,
okay,
they added OBJ.
Now he had this great season prior. Now we playing a scheme for him, but Odell is here now. So it's like, damn, we got it. He's cooking, so we definitely got a scheme for him, but we still got to worry about Odell. Now Allen Robinson, who was supposed to be that part of like, okay, if I scheme for Coop, then
he's non-existent.
They got a chance with Allen, but it ain't coming that way. So teams been safe with, yes, we can put our whole defense on Coop, and we ain't got to worry about these other fucking niggas. They ain't doing that.
Yeah. The other part of it too is, and again, I'm going to do that like, you know, when a guy's so good and when a guy like isn't performing the way that he should. Stafford's been Iron Man since the Detroit days. I mean, the guy's got a broken back, he's got a broken wrist, he's got ribs, and he's Iron Man. He doesn't miss games. The guy always fucking plays, except for that 1 year in Detroit. I think he missed like eight or 9 games. Maybe he missed the season. Somebody correct me on that. But again, like
no, in the beginning, you missed games in the beginning.
Yeah, Stafford's not young. Again, he just hit his pinnacle. Got the ring he finally deserved. And in my opinion, I think he deserved it. He deserved. John, your brother would agree with me. You know, nobody goes with that long in the NFL, playing that many games on that shitty team, and
it's almost like a thank God. I think he like
facts.
And went
and again, I don't want
to
to say that he's because he's playing bad. I don't want to say he sucks or anything like that. I think Stafford's still a great quarterback. I just think he's doing a lot of hero ball.
5 games his entire
He missed 5
career.
games, yeah. His entire career. It's crazy. And again, how old is he? Can you have that there while you're there? 34, 35?
He is 34.
34. And again, most of us are around that age, except for Kev. He's a child. Most of us are around that age. We don't play professional football. And yo, hey, we're the out of shape All-Stars. I have a tough time getting out of bed sometimes, man. Like my leg be fucking cramping and shit. Like you can imagine what a 34-year-old guy who's gotten the shit beat out of him his whole career, basically. So again, I don't want to say he's hurt, but I think he might be hurt. There's no other reason why he's playing the way that he's playing.
But also, before the season started, there was the rumors and reports that they said he was dealing with an injury, and they kind of downplayed it going into the season, saying he was okay. They said something was wrong with his throwing arm before the season started, and they was downplaying it and everything. I don't know if that's going to be turned out to be true, but also I'll say look out for them to probably report on that towards the end of the season. But there was definitely talks that he wasn't participating in practice because of the injury. But they say he's fine. He's been starting. But, he's a guy that's going to play through these games.
But, yeah, I mean, he might be hurt. I do want to quickly congratulations. Houston, Texas, no longer defeated. Houston Texans finally squeaked out a win. Against
Jaguars suck.
Against the Jaguars, man.
Oh.
I'm back on. By the way, I'm back
why
on.
Why did I
my
money
Trevor
line the
Lawrence's
Jets
bust.
on that ticket? I picked the Jets and everything else.
I round robin. Fucking Steelers didn't cover. There's no point of talking about that game. The Bills absolutely shit pumped the fuck out of the Steelers. They couldn't even
did whatever they wanted.
Touchdown.
Just, did whatever they wanted.
Oh man, it was unbelievable. Kenny Pickett, fucking what a guy. Bills scare me. But I had them fucking. I had them just to cover because it was 14. It was 14 and a half points.
Don't say. Yeah, they beat the shit out of them. But speaking of the Bills, Matt Rule got fired as the Panthers head coach.
Oh yeah,
this morning, right?
Yeah.
Rumors of a fire sale, and they try to say CMC to Buffalo.
Just give him the fucking Super Bowl right now if that's the case.
It hasn't been chalk yet. This it's been more of the Bills mafia, like trying to generate, talk.
Yeah.
But
you all have two white men running the football in Buffalo.
Cause
that's their dream. Man.
Once DJ Moore's rookie career is over, rookie contract is over, he's definitely leaving Carolina. He's out of there.
Mm-hmm. So they might trade him before that. I heard,
you gotta get what you can get.
Sale.
Yeah.
They blow their team up and get a whole bunch of draft capital, and then they work on getting their QB and everything in the future. That's just rumors, obviously, but they just fired their head coach. I don't know what route they're in, but when shit like this happens, everybody starts to speculate.
So who's the interim coach right now?
That's a good question.
I had his name.
Did they just fire him today? They got an interim coach?
No, they definitely, they named.
Of course they got an interim coach, man. They're not going to just let that man go and not have
They named them right away. Pulling it up right now. Is he what?
That's the former Wilkes, ain't that the former head coach of the Arizona Cardinals?
Steve Wilkes.
I believe so. Yep. He spent 1 year as the coach for Carolina. Well, that's yikes. Okay, Panthers are done. Oh, also Baker in a boot, I believe. So it might be PJ Walker time. PJ Walker.
Sam Darnold's supposed to be on.
Where's Darnold?
Darnold is still hurt.
Sam. It's definitely
Sam's still hurt. He's still hurt.
Okay.
As of last week, he was still hurt. So who knows? Something might change. He might be getting close, but yeah, bad things going down in Carolina. Other side of it, Niners good. Niners really good. Jeff Olson, crazy. Most points in the. Yeah, we can go through them real quick. Do you want to go off on the Vikings a little bit or no?
Vikings
is your call.
I called that they would be leading the division. I said this was our year. And fucking Dalvin went off. This fucking went off.
Justin.
Fucked up shoulder. Dalvin cooked. Justin is back. Fucking even that big head white boy got a touchdown. Fucking Kirk Cousins got a rushing touchdown and shit.
Yeah. I have a future on the Vikings winning the division, so I'm here for it. We'll quickly go through the other games so we can move on from this. Seahawks Saints fucking shootout.
Yeah, work.
Taysom
That
Hill
was a fun game.
did his thing. Yeah, that was fucking crazy. Kamara's back, fucking finally.
Yeah,
Yeah, AK's back. Olave, my guy. I've been saying
Fuck
it.
AK. I hate AK.
Shout out for my guy Olave. Cooking Olave. And Taysom Hill doing fucking weird Taysom Hill gadget plays, running for like 877 yards. Guy's unbelievable. Other games we missed. We said the Eagles took on the Carolina, but I think the Cardinals. We talked about that. Jalen Hurts MVP. You know what? Remember when I kept saying Alabama quarterback saying shit? Yo, you know that I completely forgot, and I said that Jalen Hurts is gonna fuck that up. I completely forgot. Jalen Hurts went to Oklahoma in his last year, so Alabama quarterbacks still suck. Speaking of,
we talked about it.
I probably didn't hear you.
No, I said he finished Oklahoma before he was in Oklahoma. He played in Alabama.
Alabama,
right?
Alabama
and then speaking of Alabama quarterbacks sucking, I'm going to transition this nicely. Ready? Speaking of Alabama quarterbacks sucking, Mac Jones seems to be replaced by Bailey Zappi, and the songs are coming out. You know, if you're Zappi and you know it, clap your hands. Because I'm Zappi, clap along if you feel like a roof without a roof. How's it? Whatever how it goes.
These renditions are horrible.
Yeah, the Lions, who have scored the most points in the NFL thus far, although their record doesn't show that, scored 0 points against Billy Zappi and the New England Patriots.
Oh my god, that was the fucking worst.
It's bad. It's bad. Really, really not good. Lions again, love them. Lot of 1-4.
So much.
I might be scared of the Patriots again.
Why?
I'm not ready to say it like fully. I'm just saying I might be like, fuck.
Always gotta worry about the evil genius.
I was worried about Mac Jones the whole time, and now I gotta worry about a guy named Bailey Zappi.
They run the fucking ball. They run the fucking ball down your throat. That's what they do.
Yeah, but he made some fucking good throws from what I saw, the highlights and a little bit of the plays on red zone while I was winding down. And again, the Patriots are behind them, and like now it's like, you know, fucking they. I swear to God. I can't do this. I can't do this.
They got that running back, Ramondre.
They have two, Ramondre Stevenson and Damon Harris. There's a two-headed monster.
Yeah.
And hey, why are you bringing this up like this? Like,
I just don't. I just need to be realistic about it.
Why did you bring this up?
Bro, he's bringing it up because the Patriots just shut out the Lions, and the Lions is legit. I think
the Lions is the Lions, bro.
The Lions, did you not hear what I just said? I said they are the team that scored the most points in the NFL. They scored 0
against the Patriots.
There is no one that scored more points than them. Not the Chiefs, not the Chargers, not the Packers, not the Buccaneers, not all of these teams that we know are good with good offenses.
Y'all, I swear, y'all two are just
points scored in the NFL,
bro.
Most
stats
points
don't mean
scored.
Shit that much, bro.
Yeah, but a team that goes okay. Hey, Drew, do points win or lose you games? More points good or bad?
It doesn't matter if you
answer the question.
It doesn't matter if you can't play defense. Points don't matter if you can't play defense, bro.
I agree. But the fact that they got shut out scares me. That means their defense was very good. They performed very well. And that scares me. It should scare you too.
No, it should scare you, Ed?
Yes.
So Drew, it's like,
you gotta face the bad man next week.
So it's like,
oh yeah, I'm not afraid of him.
Yo, it's
shit.
like,
if you guys can beat him, we can fucking beat him.
Coming off a bad loss.
It's like,
I ain't afraid of it. Also,
put up 40 points 3 games in a row, and then he goes play this particular team, and he don't put up shit. It's like, yo, next time we run into them niggas, it might be some problems moving forward.
Might be some furniture moving.
Dev, I had a stat for you, although they did play the Bears. I have a stat for you. The Vikings become the first team to come back from London after a win in London to win when they get back to the States.
Okay.
Stat for the Giant fans to be something to be worried about. Vikings are the first team to do it, only team to do it. Weird stat for the Giant fans. Be worried about that.
That's a weird stat.
You know why not to be worried? But once it's been done, that means it could be done again. So,
Correct. So I'm hoping that now the jinx has been passed and the teams that lose in London will lose again.
Why are you hoping that? My Ravens is beating them. My Ravens will beat their ass this Sunday.
No. I'm hoping that it's reversed. So
you just chose the Ravens over the Jets.
You just chose the Ravens over the Jets.
No,
that's exactly what you just did.
Wait,
yes, you did.
I said they'll be day ass this Sunday.
No,
yeah,
but
Drew, do you know Drew? Oh my God. Do you know who lost? Go. Thank you.
The reverse. So the team that lost in London come back to the States and loses again. The Jets are playing the Packers who lost in coming back to the States.
You just got fucking trapped, bro. Give me your Jets card.
The Giants who won is coming back to the States.
Yo, y'all said too much. Drew head about to explode.
Oh, okay. That whole theory
Drew just watched an
that whole
episode
theory
of Westworld.
that whole theory is fucked right
like,
now.
Yo, what's going on?
I don't care about that theory.
I really think Rodgers is going to torch the Jets.
So there's 2 Aegons in House of Dragon now.
I don't care about that theory. That whole theory.
Which one is this, baby? Yo, who's really the king?
Anything else from week 5? We need
Yo,
to
Vassar, you saw
no, man.
Died this episode?
Oh
yeah,
and
of course,
also
of course.
my man Odell announced he's looking at a November return.
Okay.
Real quick, games we didn't talk about. The only game we didn't talk about: Chargers defeat the Browns. Jacoby Brissett's probably out.
Nah, I can't even blame him. They could have won that. The Browns legit. Well, he did throw a bad red zone pick. He did do that. Seen that on red zone. I was actually happy because I had the Chargers in the pool. I was like, good shit, my guy. Good shit.
Good shit, my
Other
guy.
than that, the Chargers didn't want to win that game. They won by the default of all defaults. They didn't want to win that game. The Chargers, I don't know. I told y'all. They looked pretty last year. There was one of the new teams on the block that got everyone excited. High power offense just looked good. But I don't know about them.
Hey, listen, Austin Eckler's back. That's all I have to say.
Oh,
Mike Williams did whatever the hell he wanted to.
Bro, I swear.
Yeah, Austin Eckler's back. And even their backup, Joshua Kelly, who I thought was going to be like a deep sleeper later, only performed once. But hey, it is what it is. It's a great game. Great game by them. Chargers are back. Don't worry about it. I'm hitching my wagon to the Chargers. I have been.
Playing against the Browns, winning a tight game against the Browns, they're back. All right, that is week 5. But the games we didn't cover, here is the scores for week 5. We're going to get into our pick'ems for week 6. Now, Eddie's been cooking in our OSA pool. Eddie's actually Drew took this week. I'm sorry.
I took Drew this lead.
Drew won, but Eddie is our overall winner.
Man, fuck Eddie.
So we're going to have... So we came last. What boobies is supposed to be?
Oh yeah, Dev. Why isn't your shirt off? Why isn't your shirt off?
Whoa, we totally forgot about yo.
I didn't forget. I just everyone had their shirt on.
No, I just
nigga. Why you didn't call out? Because I didn't forgot this shit.
Hold on. Here we go. Wait. Time out. Are you guys ready?
I did forgot about that.
I did.
Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Hold on. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
Okay, let me stop. I can't do it.
Take it off. Look at them titties.
North Carolina.
Nah, I legit,
take your shirt off.
I see everybody's shirt on, so I assumed it was close at the bottom. So that's why I didn't. I remember. I didn't really look at the
And you're supposed to do it till next week too.
I gotta do it next week too. Yeah, I gotta do it next week.
Yeah, you gotta do it next week too.
Damn. Look at them titties, boy.
I got two.
Yo, what are those, solid B's or what?
What happened?
Solid B's or like a like what are you like a 37?
It's like
A's. These A's.
My man, Drew, quick with the evaluation.
Drew matching me up real quick. Drew's like, nah, nigga, that's an 8 cup, nigga. Drew got my measurements down. He like, nah, that nigga 34, 26, 30. Drew freaking yeah. But so it is our Drew won the week, but Air is our overall winner right now. Air has 49.
We got me.
John has 47. Drew No, Kev has 46. Drew has 45. I'm at the bottom with 41. So let's get into our pick'ems for week 6.
Let's do it.
y'all
I got
ready?
it here if you want me to do it. It's
I
your
got it.
call.
I'm ready.
I got it.
Okay.
So Thursday night,
Oh,
got the
this is a
Commanders.
disgusting game.
Yeah, it's a bad game.
Commanders versus the Bears. Drew, who you
Ew.
got?
Drew said, ew.
Bears. Give me Bears.
John, who you got?
I'm gonna go Bears.
Kev, who you got?
Washington.
Ed, who you got?
Bears are at home. Justin Fields completed 5 passes last week. That was pretty impressive. Let's go Bears. Let's go Bears. Fuck it.
I'm going Bears as well. Game of the week? Not really, but we got the Ravens versus the Giants. Drew, who you got?
Ravens. Bust their ass.
John
Sunday.
and Kev. You see Kev rapping already. You see what it is. Them G-men. Ed, who you got?
Man.
Listen, man. Ravens have been blowing leads, barely winning. When they do win, they've been defying odds. I'm going back to those main points that I did before, Drew. I'm not even trying to hate on you. Who is catching the football outside of Mark Andrews?
I mean, yeah.
Get Lamar some help. Giants are at home. They're riding high. I said it. I admitted it. I love Dayball. Put the fucking FDNY hat back on. Give me the Giants.
Look,
Bro, I think we already seen some blitz packages that Lamar's gonna see, and I feel like there's nothing he's gonna be able to fucking do about
Landon
it.
Collins is back, isn't he?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
should play this week.
Yeah, so Landon
didn't play-
Collins is
he didn't
back.
play.
Just for that alone, I'm
Warren
picking the
back.
Giants.
Look, I honestly, it's hard for me to pick the Giants. It's just hard for me.
I understand.
I just see them and I say they ass. So I'm gonna go with the Ravens again. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I just can't pick the Giants yet. All right, next
Listen,
up.
I didn't want to, but I believe in them now. And the line is only 5.5 or 3.5.
So it ain't necessarily, I would say, a shit bowl, but it's a poopy bowl. We have the Jaguars versus the Colts. Is that a shit bowl?
Oh, that's a shit bowl. That's a shit bowl. Yeah, that's
All
a
right.
shit bowl.
So Drew, who you got?
Jags.
John, who you got?
Fire hair.
No, I hate this game. Can I pick a tie?
You
Like,
could.
God damn. Shit,
If you can guess a tie in a game, I think that counts.
Won't let you pick a tie, unfortunately.
I know that,
Exactly.
but we can do it our own way. And if John really wants a tie, he could. We just call it a tie. He could just pick in the app. He could pick whatever.
no,
Go
it's
ahead,
all
John,
right.
what are you gonna
I'll
do?
go Colts. I'll pick, but I'm picking Colts.
Okay.
Kev, who you got?
What is it? It's the Colts. What?
Jaguars.
Jaguars at Indianapolis.
Oh, I got the Jags.
Rivalry
who you got?
game.
Yeah, I'm back on my Trevor Lawrence is a bust. He's shown me again that he is. I was a little nervous there when he was playing pretty well. Yeah, people forget the Colts beat the Chiefs at home. Dome's open. The Colts are going to win. So give me the Colts.
I have the Colts as well winning this game. No real pick, no real reason, except they both not that the good of the teams. But I'm gonna go with the Colts in that one. All right, next up we got the Patriots versus the Browns. Drew, who you got?
Let me pick the Browns.
Drew going with the Browns. John, who you got?
Patriots.
Kev, who you got?
Cleveland.
I have Patriots as well. Ed, who you got?
Real quick, I forgot to mention the new helmets, new jerseys. They're going to automatically win. The look good, feel good, play good, win rule went even again, 500. The only team that's going to be wearing their new helmets is going to be the Falcons, but just wanted to let you guys know that that's what that was. Patriots are underdogs on the road. So give me the Browns because I don't like the Patriots, and that's just the bias take. John, you can write it down.
All right. Next up, we
I
got
know you
the
hate this shit.
we got the Bengals at the Saints. Drew, who you got?
Saints.
John, who you got?
I'm gonna go Bengals.
Kev, who you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Saints, man. Their offense is just too creative, and AK's back. Yeah.
Yeah, I think with the defense that they have and their offense starting to come together, I'm gonna ride with the Saints again against my guy Jerry Boat. But Ed, who you got?
This is the battle of the Who Day. As we know, both these teams use the Who Day.
Actually, they use who that.
Some of you just found that out that the Bengals use the Who Day. But it's also who they think they who that, and then who they think they're gonna beat them Saints. Who they think they're gonna beat them Saints. Saints go marching. Give me the Saints. Sorry, Joey. Love you. But looks like no T. Higgins.
That surprised me. I didn't think you would go.
Yeah. It surprised me as well.
I'm not the person that picked the Bengals. That's crazy.
Yeah. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was
Got
really
that-
serious.
You got that solo win, John. You get that solo win. All right. Next up, we got the
Or
Buccaneers.
solo
Yeah,
loss.
fuck it.
We got the Buccaneers at Steelers all around.
Bucks.
Tampa.
The Steelers.
I hate that the initials for the team and their quarterback is the same. I hate that. Oh, Kelsey caught a touchdown. Dev, it's slow for you.
Bruh.
He just caught a tizzy.
Is that
bro.
4 touchdowns today?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
0-5.
I was rooting for my man to get the ball, Clyde Edwards, but
Clyde Edwards, Elair,
as
chocolate.
soon as I saw the rollout, I'm like, nah, he about to throw that shit to Kelsey, bro.
All right. Next up, we got the 49ers at Falcons all around.
Well, like I said, Falcons are wearing their new
wow.
helmets. Remember, look good, play good. It's been 500 so far,
I got the
2-2, and
Niners.
then 1-1
I
this
got the
week.
Niners.
I'm just saying.
Look what Eddie talking about.
I got the Niners.
Niners.
Yeah, it's 500. This will put it above 500. I still have Niners.
Nigga, I'm gonna be the lone wolf in there. I'm picking the Falcon.
Hey, listen, look good, feel good, play good. That's
Falcon.
it's not a bad. I might change it later. Just saying.
Now, they faced one New York team last week. They are facing another one this week. We got the Jets versus the Packers. Drew and Ed has the Jets, of course. John, who you got?
I'm gonna go Jets. Give me the.
Let's go, John.
Kev, who you got?
Go ahead, Kev, be a hater. This is the second week, by the way. Hold on, time out. Kev, before you pick, this is the second week in a row that I picked the Giants, and you've disrespected me and picked against the Jets. Just saying. I've been supporting you all fucking year this year. I'm a new man, and you're still the same old Kev. But go ahead, say the fucking Packers.
Green Bay in Lambeau coming off a bad loss. I'm sorry. Yeah, I gotta pick the Batman.
This is exactly why I hate the Giants and all their fans.
And
Because of
unfortunately,
you. You did this.
Also going for the Packers. Up next, we got the Vikings at Miami. Drew, who you got?
Is Tua back?
I don't know.
No, he's not. Vikings.
Both Tua and Teddy Bridgewater are under concussion protocol. It's unclear of their status or possibility of suiting up in week 6. They're unavailable to go. Rookie Skylar Thompson.
What time is the game?
1.
Vikings and Dolphins.
It's a
I don't
one.
have that. I would imagine 1 o'clock. I would imagine 1
It's a
o'clock.
1 o'clock game.
I'm gonna go Vikings. This is Vikings and Dolphins, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vikings at Miami.
Yeah, let me get the Vikings.
Kev, who you got?
Even though this will be the game they would lose.
Vikings.
Ed,
Wow.
who you got?
One-top games,
I mean,
you
because
always
crazy
get
thing
off
about the Vikings, this would be the game that
Crazy
they
things
lose
happen
this
in Miami.
year. And crazy thing
That
happen
is
with the
true.
Vikings, this would be the game they lose.
Yep, it's going to be Miami then. I hate
I
it.
already made my pick, but this will be the game that the Vikings will lose.
Yeah.
But I got the Vikings, of course. But
Can
again,
I change it if Skylar Thompson's the quarterback? Because that kid sucks.
up next, we got the Panthers versus the Rams all around.
I guess that's no.
Panthers versus Rams.
Yeah, the Rams is gonna get a
Yeah, that's all around.
All right.
Wait a minute.
Next
Nigga
up,
Kelsey literally only has 25 receiving yards and 4
All touchdowns. Yeah, all touchdowns.
next up, we got a divisional game. NFC West. We got the Cardinals at Seahawks. Drew, who you got?
The Cardinals at Seahawks. Nah, pick a Seahawks. Seahawks.
All right, John, who you got?
Give me the Cardinals.
Kev, who you got?
Seattle. It's in Seattle, so Seattle.
Ed, who you got?
They burned me last week. They better not this week. Give me Arizona.
Arizona. I'm going with Grogu as well. Give me.
Oh, shout out. Oh, speaking of which, hold on, time out. Since you brought up Grogu. The
And Green.
fuck was he wearing? My God. Oh my God. Thank God he did his press conference in full uniform and not that fucking gown that he wore yesterday.
Yeah.
Boy thinks he's fucking Harry Styles, bro.
He was looking pretty sharp there. All right. Next up.
He was looking like Grogu in that throw up lime green.
We got a AFC Championship rematch. We got the Bills at Chiefs. Drew, who you got?
Chiefs, because I don't want the Bills to win.
John, who you got?
I'm gonna go with my homeboy.
All right, John, with the Chiefs. Kev, who you got?
Buffalo.
Let's go, Kev. I'm not the
I
only
also-
Buffalo one.
I also have Buffalo. Ed, who you got?
Hey, listen, the Bills are favored in this game by 2.5, and no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Over under, let's call it now. Over under 65. Who's got it? I set my own line.
Under.
That's my own line. Not
Under.
the odds. Under 65. Drew.
I'll take the over on that.
I'll take
I'll
the
take
over.
that.
I think we would expect it to go over, and that's why I don't think it will.
But
Yeah,
no,
so
games
that's
like
why.
that, sometimes that does happen, but sometimes it's
Bro,
just
we have
something
50 something points right now in this game we watching. Like,
Oh, my nigga,
Yeah,
but when did
facts.
Travis Kelce get 4 touchdowns like that?
I mean, only when he
Okay.
plays against you. All guys get 4 touchdowns against this podcast. That's just the way it goes. Sorry, Kev. Sorry, Dad.
Shit,
AK had 6 that game, yo.
Oh yeah, it was 6.
nigga had 56 points before any of my players touched the field. Like, I was like, yo, I'm done with this shit. This year's over.
Yo, Dad, you
Good
talking
game,
about
Kev. Good
I
game,
might
Kev.
lose in fantasy. I'm up 12 points. Pat Mahomes and the Raiders kicker is saving Jerbino right now.
Nigga,
Ah,
shout out
Dev
Jerbino.
is about to, I don't
I'm
know,
only
Dev
up
got a
12.
4-point gap with decap, bro.
Shout out Adam Schefter, our who's in our fantasy league. Adam Schefter, not Jerbino. Who's Jerbino? Adam Schefter.
Sure.
Exactly. But again, Ed, you got the Bills, correct?
I do. They're a wagon, and I have the over as well. So we got 3 overs and 2 unders.
Got you. So we also have another divisional game. Will Eagles stay undefeated? We got the Cowboys at Philly. Drew, what you got?
Yeah,
Eagles.
Rats on rats on rats.
Eagles.
John,
I'm gonna go Eagles.
Kev,
Dallas.
Tough.
Kev.
Whoa. Bro,
Um,
these divisional games, especially in our division, it's every division though. Like, yo, it's literally becomes any given Sunday.
And with that,
Like-
because the Eagles are undefeated, I think they lose this week. I give it to Dallas as well. Ed, who you got?
All this talk about
that's a
undefeated, people
hole.
forget Cooper Rush also undefeated. Somebody's taking the loss today. I think that loss comes to the Dallas Cowboys. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory.
Got it.
I got the Eagles.
And last up,
Black.
I don't know. They should readjust these fucking games per week. When they see a team like being really ass, they should be like, "Nah, we're gonna put you at 1:00, and then we're gonna put this game."
They don't flex them until after college football. So unfortunately, that's not like I agree with you. I agree with you. They should do that year round. The reason why they can't do it is because like they'll just throw a team on Saturday.
Right.
You know, so like it's not like during college football games. So yes, unfortunately.
Oh, you're done. You're done, Dave. Nigga Devontae just caught a bomb. That's fucking crazy.
So
yo, you and Cap got to fight, bro.
So Monday night. The crazy thing is, I fucking put Aaron on the bench this week and started Jared Goff, who I expected to put up points. And
Bad
didn't
idea.
Fucking
Yeah, #1 quarterback in fantasy. Yeah, recently.
Didn't do a fucking thing. But Monday we got the Broncos at Chargers. John, who you got? John, who you got?
Give me the Chargers, but I hate this game too.
Kev, who you got? Broncos at Chargers? Who you say, Kev?
Chargers.
Drew, who you got? Broncos at Chargers?
Chargers. Broncos suck.
I have the Chargers as well. We should have did all around, but Ed also has the Chargers, correct? We should have went all around, but yes, Chargers all around, and that is the picks for week 7. As you can see right here.